Uptake of mineral ions. This uptake of mineral ions is not necessarily through diffusion because the mineral ion can be positively charged, and the other reason could be the concentration of these mineral ions may be low in soil as compared to the concentration of these ions in the roots. Hence, they require active absorption, that is, they require energy in the form of ATP to be absorbed. Translocation. How this mineral which is uptaken is translocated or transported. Xylem. How it happens? At the xylem, as these ions either through active or passive absorption method, when they reach xylem, they unload at the vein endings through the mechanism of diffusion, and then they are actively uptaken by zinc cells, which can be the new bud, tip of the shoot, apical meristem, etc. Zinc cells are the cells where growth or regeneration is taking place and nutrients are required in higher concentration. Phloem transport. It is seen that in phloem transport occurs from the source to the sink. Source is that unit which synthesizes the food, and sink is those parts of the plant which need that food, as well as the storage unit of foods of a plant. The source and sink are variable in nature and depends on the environmental conditions and natural conditions. Hence, the transportation across phloem is bidirectional. That is, it can occur in upward as well as downward direction. Phloem sap usually consists of sucrose and water, but certain other sugars, hormones and amino acids are also delivered or transported through phloem. The pressure flow or mass flow hypothesis, you can see it in the diagram. This is the most accepted theory of phloem transport. Here you can see sugar enters the sieve tube and thus it generates high turgor pressure, and generation of this high turgor pressure leads to mass movement of the food. Again, now you can see at root, sugar leaves the sieve tube for metabolism to go to storage sites, and you can see on the tip of stem here also sugar is leaving the sieve tubes, and when this whole process occurs, the water potential changes, and this change in water potential gives a drive and thrive for the phloem sap to move, and that's why sugar solution, it moves towards the region of low turgor pressure. You can see in the diagram how sugar is entering sieve tube, how it's unloading at root and stem for further metabolization or storage, and how sugar is moving.